gonna take between my legs, and I'm gonna fall back. When I fall back, I'm gonna lock up an arm and see and hold his leg right here. Just like this. Super simple. It's just direct. You want here, here, and then fall it. When you fall, hold him up high. Look where his leg is. Right? I'm safe. You can't grab my neck, nothing. Okay? Grab his ankle. Woo! There we go. I'm a big fan of moves that don't take 6 minutes to explain. I'm from Carlson Gracie, and our rule of thought is if it takes 6 minutes, just throw it out. You know what I mean? It was just taking too long, and I lost interest in your yapping. Right? I like something that's like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 works in a fight. Stop here and going, oh, here, bro. Grab the leg here. Grab the wrist here. Get your ass beat if you're fighting. And then you're going to get socked in the face and the whole deal. Right? So you want stuff that's like, to the point, it takes 1, 2, 3 to get it, and the guy goes down. Well, he's 1, 2, 3, and he's off balance, and he's away from you, where he can't kick you, he can't punch you. Right? And this is one of those moves. Right? If you're down, and the guy's coming towards you, it's just, I'm grabbing on, I lock like an RNC, just like a choke. His legs between my legs, and I fall back, I just take it this way. See how his leg just came right towards me? Now my grip, it's a choke. I reach for his ankle, I pull him, down he goes. Easy shit. Like, it doesn't take a lot of explaining to do this one. It's a lot of hugging the leg and like falling and throwing the guy forward, right? And then this goes to deep half. You said you guys are doing deep half? You're gonna do that next. A lot of times when you're going to do that, the guy steps the leg wide again, right? As a defense. So that's when you roll under and you go to deep half. So let's do this for now, and then we'll move to the next part. Okay? Go. Defending again, right? You like bump the guy down, the guy goes out wide. Okay, deep half guard all day long on that leg that you're holding onto. And you're already right there, right? Like this. Oh, I can't get it. Woo! Deep half.
Oh, right there, homie.
Good knee shot. Right? Come back. And I can't reach that leg. Okay, my arm goes, I roll through, I've got my deep half right here. Okay? It's super simple. So easy. Normally for me when I want to get deep half, I'm trying to like sweep him or come up. I'm going to walk his leg, like torque his leg, this is that angle change. Or come back up. Whenever you're trying to do deep half, you always walk the leg one way and you take your body the opposite way. If the guy's super wide, you take your head out the back. I'm not a big fan of going out the back. Glover is super good at that. I always bring Jeff up when I show deep half because I learned deep half from Jeff. And he's, in my opinion, he's the best deep half guard player we've ever had. There's another guy named John Millau. I don't know if you guys, your jiu-jitsu history is super deep, but the guy that we all learned it from was this guy, John Millau. And he came to California when I was a blue belt, when Jeff was a purple belt. And he stayed with my teacher in San Diego first, and then he went to Santa Barbara, and he stayed with Frangia. But his influence was crazy because he left this little deep half guard seed everywhere. But Jeff picked it up. Well, like the rest of us kind of learned it, like moves you learn it, and you forget it. Jeff picked it up and took it to another level, you know? Like, in my opinion, he's the best at deep half guard. But a lot of the techniques I'm showing you are stuff I learned from him that I applied over time in competition and getting my ass kicked. Right, getting beat up is good for you because it teaches you what works and what doesn't. And I'm not saying in the street, I'm just saying in the gym, getting smashed by guys like that. You know, you end up getting a good gauge of what techniques work and what are just thrown out the window. Right? So let's drill this kind of smooth a little bit. Right, in, lock up the choke in. Bump it down, I can't reach that. I just roll through. And then you clamp down, right? And then when I have it, I start to walk his leg. See how his balance is going up by walking his leg in? And then I come up. You're in that over under. You guys have been doing deep half, so I'm not going to go into explaining it. Just do what I just did. Okay? You guys don't clap unless it's an attack situation, right? You can get to it from a lot of places. Right? You can attack it from butterfly. Yeah. Right, the guy gets double unders and you're in trouble. Whenever someone has double unders and you're a butterfly, you're always going to take one knee and push it to the ground. Right, it's really easy. You know how awkward that feels? Right, it doesn't feel like you can take me. If I stay here and I try and fight, he's going to win. He's either going to take me back. Right, so whenever someone has butterflies, they get a double under, which is usually a win for him. I I got one hand to the knee, the other hand goes inside his leg. I'm going to push him one way. As I push him one way, my hand comes and blocks from the top of the knee to right here. It stops his hook. Alright, so it's like, oh shit. I'll push to one side. When my hand's blocking his shin right here, he can't follow this leg with his foot because it takes it back. Right? And then this one's stuck to the ground, so he can't really do anything with the other foot. My leg's going to cut across his leg. Look at this. So my shin's on one side of his shin, my knee's over his thigh. Right to the back. And then they always continue with this situation right here. Right? Over the top, grab your hand, down to the front head. Okay, and then from here we're going to go over a bunch of attacks. We got to learn how to get around this shit right here. So he's got this, and I'm like, I'm off balance. I go, 1, 2. When I go to push his knee down, my hand slides to right here, so it's like that. Now it's a block, okay? Now the hand that I'm blocking his shin, my leg comes back. The one that's got his leg pinned, I take it across, right there. Super simple, okay? And they always keep trying to come back out around the corner. Like, grab your wrist, walk it down. You guys practice that for a second. Again. Oh shit, he's got double unders, I'm in trouble. Hand on the inside, hand on the knee. When I push the knee down, this one slides. You don't want to give away that you're going to block the shifts. There it is. Alright, this one's down now. The balance is off. I killed his hook by holding his shin right, his shin. God, forgive me. Alright, leg goes back. Cuts across. Keeps trying to come out around the corner. 1, grab your wrist, walk it down. Okay, go, grab it. It's the same grip as a wrist, like a footlock grip. Footlock grip is that little part right here, this little ball, okay? And that little handle goes right in your hand. And then you can wrench the ankle lock, pull on a guillotine. You don't want to grab here, you don't want to grab here, it's just right there. Right, now you have a wrench. Really important, that grip right there, right? Boom, catch it. Get, anything, whether it's a guillotine, the same thing, your elbow goes to your hip. Always, if it's an ankle lock, your elbow goes back, right? But the higher up that your hands go, if you get this little cup in your chest, whatever you're doing, it's a bite, shit hurts. Right, so if I shell down, over here, okay? First move we're gonna do is just a basic, like, arm in guillotine. Like I was explaining before, if his arm gets out and I sit down, it's really easy for him to tripod up, put his head on the ground, put his head on the ground, and tripod. I can't get the bite right here, right? Because his arm's outside of my body. You can try and get it. Some people are really good at it and they can still get it, but it's hard, right? So look, this hand is confused, grabbing my wrist. One around his neck's getting grabbed. I'm going to pull this out. There's no change of grip. You're just taking your hand, pulling it out, cupping their arm, and locking it down. It's really easy. And here you're going. Just pulling your arm out, cup it. Once you have that cup, he can't bring his elbow back out. See how stuck it is? Okay? Now I walk my legs around, my top knee. Not this one's going over his back. This one's going underneath between the space between his elbow and his knee. Right? Shoot it through. And then this one goes over the top like a seatbelt. Right? Now he's stuck. It's like a zigzag. Right? One's going over, the other one's going through. When I want to get the finish, I can finish right here, but I'm going to wrench my body. See, I did that like push with my elbow. I take my elbow on the side that's around his neck, and I wrench it to my thigh, and then I hit the. Look at the color change. There's purple. Right? That's what you want. You want to let go and have blood coming back into the guy's face, you know? And then you know it worked. Now, you don't want it to be a neck crank. Neck cranks will piss the guy off. You want to go like, you want to get the guy to sleep. I've been on a seminar tour back east. I had 2 people fall asleep practicing this. Because the guy was like, it doesn't, I'm like, it doesn't work, right? You wake him up and then, you know.
Is there an alternative if your arm doesn't fit underneath your neck?
If your arm doesn't fit? Yeah, so if you can't get this, right, and you can't get the pull, all you're gonna do, it's gonna blow your mind how easy this is. You're just gonna put your weight over his head, and you're gonna fall to the side. Right? And look at my fingers, they're a little shallow. My leg comes up and over, I trap, now my hand comes out and I lock it up. And you get an anaconda. You just flip them over and you're here, you can't get this. Right, use your leg, trap, fall through. Everyone's arms are long enough to get this. Right? If I'm here and I can't get it, that's when you take your leg and lock it up, lock it in. Right? You got two options for the sub. You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Out and hold. Out and hold. Right, so locks my body in down, and he goes under, and leg goes over the top. Okay, crunch downward. It's really important. See how I crunch my body down towards my thigh? And then what you're doing is your hook over the top of your leg helps you push your hip into it. It's not your arms that do the choking, it's your hip. Just like an arm bar where you push your hip up and into it, that's all you're doing. You're just hipping up. Really easy. Okay, if for some reason you're here and I'm like, I can't get it, just kick him over. Same thing. Boom. Lock it up. So you have two options. Right? One's not working. Come back up. I can't get it. My hook's already right there. I'm just going to kick him over. Woo! Leg over the top. Lock it up. You remember, with a choke, if your hand sits lazily down, shit's not going to work. You know, lock it up like a choke. You lock your hips in. You guys got it? Yeah. Hey, go. Clap. And whatever, but a lot of times I'll just grab and keep my hands loose. Right? Same thing, I'm holding my wrist. And I just take my weight over his head and just roll him. It's so much easier than doing all the other stuff. And then you have a decision. Like, once you have your hands and you have the script, you can either use your forearm to like trap it down. You don't have to hold the arm up. You just trap. And they always took the panic and try to move this arm around, trying to get it out. And that's when the leg comes over. Right? Super simple. I'm just trapping his arm down where I can lock it up for a second. And then I'll let go of his arm. I don't really care. Because like I said, if I can't get the lock and get the squeeze, fine, I'm just gonna like pull him up. And then once I feel his head dip into that little cup of your chest, I lock it back down and squeeze. Alright, so you can do it, kick over, it's fine, but I just grab him loose, take my weight and I go over his hip. And it bumps him over with my arms trapped. Leg comes over the top. Lock it up, okay? And if you want to get the finish, you just start walking your legs in. Because when you walk your legs in, your stomach pushes his head into the choke. Right? When his natural reaction is going to use his arms to push your hip away so that you don't do it. When they do, you just see that little detail? I pulled him from down here while I'm trying to walk. Can't get him, just scoop him up. I'm still on my side. And I lock it back down and you squeeze.
Got it.
Okay, do it one more time.